Hi everyone, my name is Emily Arelt with Lancaster Safety Consulting, and I'm here to provide an introduction as to why it's so important for companies and individuals to set up an active shooter plan. It's really no secret that an active shooter incident can occur at any time, anywhere, and to anyone. In fact, the deadliest shootings have all occurred in the past 10 years, and that includes the Orlando attack, the Virginia Tech massacre, and the Sandy Hook shooting. These events have shaken our nation, but we're here today to educate you on the action steps necessary to be prepared and to keep safe. So let's get started. Today we're going to go over how to understand the threats and risks to your organization and your employees. We'll review the value of an organizational assessment. We'll go over how to develop proactive countermeasures and a training program. And just remember that this program is really only effective when it becomes part of everyday procedures. So it has to be a mindset. It absolutely cannot be an afterthought. We'll also go over how to limit your liabilities and protect your own organization. And again, just as a reminder, keep in mind that law enforcement and government organizations are reactive and not proactive. So first, how bad is this problem? Well, from 2014 to 2015, there were 20 incidents per year, which is up from the average of 11.4 per year in 2000 to 2013. The problem is growing even with increased awareness levels, and we're seeing an average of 1 to 2 active shooter incidents per month. Another big issue that we're seeing is with how people think they would react in an active shooter situation. And as safety and health consultants, we've had companies tell us that they're not worried about an active shooter because they carry a gun or they know martial arts. So later on, we'll be discussing why this perspective can be very dangerous and how one cheap household item can actually be a lifesaver. So what are you supposed to do in an active shooter situation? Well, the FBI recommends the following plan for individuals in an active shooter situation: run, hide, or fight. So if possible, try to run or escape the active shooter, but if running is not an option, just try to find a place that you can hide. Now, if running or hiding are absolutely not an option, you can try to fight the active shooter, but this should only be as a last resort. So remember that this is a reactive plan, and we want to be proactive to help save lives, including your own. So when it comes down to it, the employer's responsibility for protecting their employees is to have an emergency plan in place, keep employees and customers safe, and they should maintain business continuity. But how do we do this? So there's a few ways that you can take action. That's to develop policies and procedures, implement and train, and to partner with professionals. So here at Lancaster Safety, we can help evaluate your company's risks. Those risks can be external or internal and direct or indirect. So what we can do to help is define the problems, identify the risks, analyze and evaluate those risks, and then develop risk decisions and communications. So again, like I said, we are here to help you. There's a lot of ways that we can help with your active shooter plan. The first is we can help you make a detailed risk assessment and threat analysis. We'll help you provide simple and effective countermeasures against security threats of all types. We'll assist you with working with your local law enforcement and the fire departments. We can help you implement a customized programs with plans, site, and evacuation drawings, and that would be electronic and hard copies so that you can have some at your site locations. And then lastly, we can help you with employee training on how to react to these situations. And we do encourage retraining because changes are going to occur and your program will need to adapt. Key concepts to a effective active shooter plan include situational awareness, and that just means that everyone in your organization has to be involved and aware. Not all, but most incident threat levels can be diminished by being proactive and not reactive. And again, that's something you're going to hear us say a lot, is being proactive and not reactive to a situation. So with that being said, you want to have a plan in place, but practicing that plan is key. So you want to have a drill at least once every 6 months so that all employees are on the same page and prepared in case of an emergency. And you'll also want to review this upon hiring any new employees. And lastly with that, you want to make sure that you designate leaders and empower them to make the decisions. Again, you're going to want to get everyone on board with this, and not only should you as an employer make sure that all employees are aware of the plan in place, but you need to encourage them to practice and be on board with it. Again, I'm going to say this has to be a mindset. It cannot be an afterthought because the incident may only last minutes, but the after effects could last forever. So we want to thank you for joining us and just remind you that every business, school, and professional organization should have an active shooter program in place, and Lancaster Safety can help you set this up. So just to review, we will work with your organization to provide simple and effective countermeasures against security threats of all types, and that will include working with the local law enforcement and fire departments to ensure that everyone is aware of your company's programs. So again, that should include detailed plans, site and evacuation plan drawings that are both printed and electronic. So contact us today for more information at 888-403-6026 or visit our website at www.lancastersafety.com. So thank you everyone for your time and have a wonderful and safe day.